Welcome to the Vietnam Grand Prix of the F1 2020 career mode. Woohoo! Yeah, but anyway. I see. There's a update from F1 2020.
Welcome along to the Vietnamese capital of Hanoi, a vibrant city built on the banks of the magnificent Red River. Today it's the backdrop for the latest round of the Formula One World Championship, with a circuit specifically designed to encourage overtaking opportunities. I think we could be in for a cracking race today. A lap of Hanoi circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities. Me as usual, Davidson. Now, let's talk about Charles Leclerc. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going
Excuse me.
this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence.
Yep, there's a Drivers' Championship.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position.
The VinFast Vietnam GP.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have
Hi, one person watching.
Vettel, Charles Leclerc, and Albon.
This is like a home race kind of for Albon.
And Sergio Perez. Raikkonen, Gasly, Lance Stroll, and Fiat. Giovinazzi, Thomas, Esteban Ocon, and George Russell. Grosjean, Calderon, Magnussen, and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then. It's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Alright. Okay, let me see the comment section so that way I can see who's commenting and all that good stuff. GP Agarin, how are you doing? You're just getting into F1. Sweet. Yes. This is, by the way, race number 3 of the My Team career mode, so looks like since we got a free choice of tire, we're gonna do a 2-stop race because this is the easiest way. Oh, and I can't do anything. Alright. Looking at the grid, everybody is now on soft. In the test race, George Russell was the only one on mediums. Any tips? Like, which one are you? Are you talking about the like, what do you mean, tips? Last race for us, we should have finished 5th. We ended up finishing 12th because of a 5-second time penalty. And instead of us getting 10 points, we got zipped. So, of course, top 10, which is these guys. They're starting the race on the tire they set their fastest lap in Q2. That's worn softs. From 11th on back, which is us, we got a free choice of tire because we did not get to Q3. Plus, we get the Q3 tire that we didn't make. The Q3 tire comes a part of our allocation, so we get to use that for the race. The top 10 had to give their Q3 tire. So basically, Annie Thomas is basically on fresh, soft Pirelli compound tires. Since this race is dry, we have to use at least 2 sets of dry tires during the course of the Grand Prix because it is a, quote, dry race, as you can tell from the forecast right there. I'm going to only add about a lap or so of fuel just to make it easier for us. Alright. Plus we got a new paint scheme. I mentioned that in the first part, so let's just get right into the race without having to do the formation lap. Alright, the inaugural Vietnam GP is on. Let's go racing. As I gotta be extremely careful because I don't know what the AI is gonna do on the brakes. Ooh. Oh, Ocon I had to jam on the brakes from not running in the back. Annie had to jam on the brakes without running into Ocon there for a second there. That was a close call. But so far so good, we're clean. That was a very good start. Well, that was not a good start, but I was just trying to use some common sense. Let's use some common sense here. It's too... Remember, no DRS for the opening 2 laps of this race. Come on! Why is it every time I try to pull out, I get blocked? Oh, okay. Yeah, because NASCAR is like 4 tires and they're running the same tires. Here, you get 13 tire, as Annie had to jam on the brakes. And we picked up a couple of positions, shove Ocon back to where he was. Yeah, I know that was a little bit over-aggressive, but the AI should have given him a little bit more room.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Yeah. Because NASCAR and IndyCar, there are a lot different types of vehicles. Of course, IndyCar is running the Dallara chassis and all that. Of course, F1, you get a free choice of tire because you're running 3 different tire compounds. The soft tire that you're seeing right there, that red stripe tire, it is the grippiest tire, but it will go away quicker as Lewis Hamilton leads the opening lap. The medium tire is balanced, and the hard tire is the endurance tire. As Annie got around Giovinazzi, that was a very good overtaking from the Aussie. Of course, you know, the thing is that F1, you're pitting 2 cars, because it's a 2-car effort here. Let's save ERS, because I don't want to be burning it up this early in the race, because if I'm trying to defend cars, it's not doing my ERS any bit of good, so...
Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
Keep up with these guys. God, we're gonna be killed on the straightaways. So our engine is down. Alright, let's save ERS. Of course, the gearbox has to go 6 races, so I had to jam on the brakes, make it through the hairpin without causing a damage. Because NASCAR sometimes takes like 3.5, 4 hours. This takes approximately 2 hours, or 2 hours approximately. Some races are shorter than, let's say races in Austria takes like almost 92 minutes or so. As Hamilton's still leading the race, and now DRS is now enabled. If you don't know what the DRS is, it's the drag reduction system on the back of on the rear wing of the car. If you're within 1 second of the car in front of you in the DRS zone, you can start overtaking. come on. Why can't you guys give me a bit of room? I don't like the AI not giving me a bit of room. Oh, Stroll just hit us. Gotta conserve the battery here. Gotta conserve. If I don't conserve, I know I'm losing straight line speed, but I'm trying to conserve as much battery as I possibly can. Oh, I had to jam on the brakes from running in the back of Perez. Or Annie had to jam on the brakes, rather. This is a brand new circuit if you are not familiar with Vietnam. This is one of the circuits that we were supposed to be going to like several months ago, but got postponed. So this is kind of like what we could expect. So this is kind of like a NIS race, if you know what I mean. Ooh. Perez not giving me any bit of room. But no worries, I take the spot away. God, he made it really difficult for Annie to overtake, but Annie got around the Mexican, and now we're about to probably get caught by Perez. I don't think we're going to catch Raikkonen. We're not going to catch Raikkonen. We're just going to just lay back here. Okay, maybe that was too much. Okay, back. Okay, let's back off and don't run the back of Raikkonen, please. Okay, we're in DRS range, but we're too far back to make a move because I'm trying to save the battery. Yeah, we're on lap 4 of 55. Okay, slow down, car. Slow down, Annie. Hang on there, sister. At least a track we know we'll be racing next week. That's Shanghai. Only points we scored was our debut in Australia, but ever since Australia, we didn't score any points. We should have scored points in Bahrain, but unfortunately, the time penalty really killed us. Okay, I'm gonna take a peek to the inside and just do this. That was a good overtake, even though we overdrove the corner a little bit. Of course, all that speed's gone. That gap we just built on Gasly is gone, because Gasly's got a hell of a steam. I'm gonna cover left. Oh, and then I make a and then Annie made a mistake.
Gap to car in front is 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, I understand that, but hopefully we can get an upgrade soon on this car, otherwise we could end up having a DNF in China. We're actually going to be using our second power unit. One more. We have to buy a new power unit. We're going to have to take an engine penalty, unfortunately. Which is not what we want, but don't have a choice, you know.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
This circuit is a lot of fun to drive. It's just really... How's the car? I want to get some downforce on the car. Get it down to like 1 to make the car handle good.
Top 10 now. Keep it up.
Yes, Jeff. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start pulling away from Gasly, because I'll need to start saving the battery right about now. Raikkonen just got around Gasly. I wonder if Gasly's got a problem. Of course, something new that came in the F1 season last year is that if you set the fastest lap of the race, you get a championship point to your total. Oh, got Danny Rigg for P9. So far, so good, Annie. Good job, girl. Let's go get Norris. As long as we don't make a mistake, and where Ricciardo would be breathing all over us. I'm not gonna make the move on Lando. Oh, it's both the McLarens we're trying. Oh, I had to jam on the brakes because Norris checked up. Trying to pull away from Ricciardo, but he's going to catch us because we have no ERS. And I have to save my ERS. That's when we're going to start losing time to Norris and them. We should be okay, as Annie, rather, because Annie's the driver, not me. P9 as of right now, not too shabby for the opening part of this race, which by the way is a good thing. Yeah, but these soft tires are going to be worn. Of course, we're supposed to have some more cloud cover. That really could cool the track down. Of course, our next race is China, circuit I already remember. But then that second new circuit that'll be coming up after China, and that's going to be the Netherlands. The return of the Dutch GP circuit I'm a little concerned about. So I've only raced there for NR2, or Annie's raced in NR2 at that circuit, Zandvoort. Let's get away from Norris. Then we can just ride from here on out. Had to get on the brakes from running in the back of Sainz. Oh, we overdrove the corner. Get it, no! Norris got around us. I was trying to get the spot back. And I got around Norris, so that's good. We're already up to P7. Of course, we started 16th. Oh, and then we're making a mistake to where the McLarens are going to start to try to catch up. Which is good news for Greg, bad news for us. And I'm doing everything in my power. Annie's doing everything in her power just to try to pull away and get a gap.
To teammate behind is 20.1 seconds.
Trying to get it out of the DRS range. Trying to pull away from Norris. I think we'll be fine. Well, yeah, we should be fine. Let's just get into a good rhythm here, Annie. My Aussie girl from Sydney, who's a year younger than me. Everybody's probably done a good job saving the ERS. Annie has not done a good job. Because we're on battery conserve and the AI is really starting to reel us in.
The gap to the car ahead is 9.0 seconds. Looking really good. You're managing it well.
Thanks, Jeff. Need to have an incident-free race, even though we did make contact with Giovinazzi. Like, no time penalty. Cannot have two races with a time penalty. Let's get that right. I see Max, one of the Red Bulls is leading the race. I think that's either Verstappen or Albon. And Cervity says, as my teammate's still struggling, it is Verstappen. So he has already leapfrogged the Mercedes duo of Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas as I hit the freaking wall. So I let go of the steering too early. GG me. Good thing you have a rewind to fix it. Of course, it is a new circuit that, like I said, starting to pull away from the two McLarens. Of course, Daniel Ricciardo will be in the McLaren in the F1 2021 career mode. Yeah, these soft tires are starting to go away really quickly.
Second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Not well. Yeah, because I'm. Oh.
Our gap in the car behind by around a second a lap.
Yeah, because they're on worn softs. I'm on fresh softs because I got a free choice of tire because I never made it to Q3. So start pulling a gap. Then I need something actually to happen to one of the AI cars. So. We're on lap number 11 of this 55-lap scheduled event in the inaugural Grand Prix of Vietnam, round 3 of the My Team F1 2020 career mode. Annie Thomas trying to bounce back from a poor result in Bahrain, but a better result here today. Forgot to mention this to everybody if you're watching this on YouTube. I hope you guys on 11 o'clock are having fun over there, but like I mentioned several times in this career mode for F1 games, it's really the serious point of this race. So really just starting to pull away from the McLarens. Oh, got a local yellow.
Caution, caution.
Oh, Lewis Hamilton just crashed. Oh, this could be a safety car.
Okay, clear.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton just crashed. Let's take a look at the replay here, Daryl. Yeah, he crashed. Oh no, that's a disaster for the Mercedes. Oh, and he's out of the race. Lewis Hamilton is out of the race. Championship implications. Wow, Lewis spun. What if he got on the power a little too quickly? Oh, that's a disaster for the Mercedes. He came in second in the drivers' table. That's a huge blow for Hamilton. And we're rewarded P6 as a result. Yeah, looked like he got on the power a little too quickly. And now he's out of the race. That's going to make Toto really disgusted about this. But the best part is, we're driving in a brilliant 6th place early in the race. And one person who's probably really excited is Nathan Orman watching this race. So now Lewis Hamilton is out of the race because of that. Better to have one of the big three make a mistake than us making a mistake at this point.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Well, I know Annie's trying to be a good girl. That's going to move Tatiana. Where's Tatiana running now that Hamilton's out of the race? Parked in a dangerous location. Well, to be fair, he couldn't get going. That should have been a safety car because of that. But Tatiana is up to 19th. Grosjean just pitted. I think Grosjean must have had damage. Wow, you're pitting early. Sainz pitted early. A lot of drivers trying to go with a 2-stop race. I think, to be fair, Codemasters really should have thrown... That should have been a safety car, in my opinion. Because that was parked in a dangerous location, but they should have thrown the safety car for that. I don't understand why they didn't throw a safety car for Hamilton. But whatever the case, that's really going to be a big blow to Mercedes in the constructors, because they came in second in the constructors, and with Red Bull leading the race and all that, Red Bull could overtake them for second in the constructors. It's going to hurt Hamilton in the drivers' table, because I think he was running well in the opening parts of this race. Verstappen is in, Seb is in.
Ricciardo's in the pits.
And Albon is too. Or, no, I'm sorry, that's Verstappen. I'm sorry, I mistook.
We're leading our teammate by 32.9 seconds.
Oh, Verstappen's gonna reel me in. I'll just probably let him.
Front is 8.1 seconds.
I'll probably let Verstappen go. I'm not gonna, or Annie's gonna let him go. I mean, we already got a good gap on Norris, so we should be fine. Just let Verstappen go. I'll let her move over and let Verstappen go. No need.
Focus. We need to stay on form.
I was just letting Verstappen go because he's on faster tires than yours truly, or Annie is. Pit stop information.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens.
Oh, goody. Albon's in. I think what Albon's trying to do is trying to undercut Verstappen. Verstappen's going to be in the lead of the race. I know that for sure. I think we're going to be probably P2 before we have to pit. I'm just trying to... Annie's just trying to keep up. Because those guys are going to be on fresher tires than Annie. Because she's on used softs. Or worn softs. Because, like I said, these tires were because of the start of the race. This could be actually a good way to make up a lot of points and then some.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tire grip around now. Tatiana is in the pits.
Tatiana's in the pits. So my teammate's getting the first strategy of pitting early. If we pit early, we're going to have to probably... Well, we have to pit again. I overdrove the corner. Trying to gain a little bit more boost. Oh, got a yellow. Got somebody slowing. I think that might have been one of the AlphaTauris. Yep, Gasly's now out. Yep, Gasly's now the second retiree out of the race now.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Yeah, we are definitely closing in. I'm going to probably see if I can let Bottas go. Let's just let Bottas go. No need to be racing.
With extra fuel target +1.
It's like no need to race these drivers a little early in the race, according to Annie, in her case. Don't need to be racing these AI cars a little too much. Just let Bottas go. That's, by the way, good news for Bottas. Now that Hamilton's out of the race, he was your championship leader, Bottas. I'm just trying to get a nice little fresh. I'm just trying to have a fun time. Now we can get those points we lost in Bahrain probably back and probably then some. Ah, fuck. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, special prayers go out to Justin Allgaier and family. Justin Allgaier was involved in a late race wreck tonight, or last night if you're watching on YouTube. Of course, I think he climbed out of the car okay, but was taken to a local hospital for further evaluation, so I'm not sure what that would mean as far as that situation is concerned, but do want to send best wishes to Justin and his wife and their daughter. And a new graphic, by the way. The pit window is open for Annie Thomas to pit from third. But that's still a good effort for Annie. Both Shells and Seb are reeling us in. We're just going to run our race. That's our goal for today's race. We're going to just run our race, try to make up the points we lost in Bahrain. Think about the big picture, because we should have been like 5th or so in the Constructors. See, this is what you do. You let a Ferrari go because you don't want to be a douchebag. Unless the Ferrari just spins out of control. Okay, I see you, Leclerc. I see you. I surrender. There you go. Happy now? Pretty soon, I know I have to move over for Sebastian.
Okay, keep on him. You might make a mistake.
I just want to see Annie get a better result than the 12th we got at Bahrain. By the way, 12th is our worst finish of the season. After what happened, I cannot go any further on a set of softs. Alright, atta girl. Alright, well, we knew we were going to lose 4th. Get us some more ERS.
Go now. Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Of course, Dylan Bassett, you know, got a poor sportsmanship for talking crap about a driver who got injured, which was Justin Allgaier. Which, A lot of NASCAR fans are not too happy with Dylan Bassett. I think these were the tires I was going to go out for Q2 in qualifying, but unfortunately we just didn't have enough time to set a lap, and by the time we did, the checker flag came out. We were not even at the start-finish line. So yeah, this is kind of like a fresh set of softs.
Gap to car in front is 12.7 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 39.7 seconds.
Oh, overdrove turn one. Shit. Come on, Annie. The only hope we have right now is if we get a safety car. Coming through the roundabout as the clouds are coming in. Grip is going to start becoming a factor. Already got a 4-second lead on Sainz, so we should be just riding in P6, barring if something happens to either the Ferraris or Red Bulls or Bottas. We would be P5.
Is 4.2 seconds. Monitoring somewhere on the ICE, be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
I think we're going to have a new power unit for China. Got a nice gap. We can give the battery a chance to... Yeah, I don't like the start of the race being clustered to where we can't even give each other room. I think that's just the issue with the AI, if you know what I mean, on this track. Ooh, almost hit the wall off the last corner.
The gap to the car ahead is 10.3 seconds. just a second a lap on the car behind.
Got one more race before we start the European Tour, and that is, like I said, China. Then we go to the Dutch to start the European Tour, then Spain, then Monaco. Of course, Honda is supposed to have a new must be a lot consistent there, Annie. Good job.
Our gap to the car in front is 7.4 seconds. The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
Pit stop information.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. Your pit window opens in 9 laps time.
Good, we're going mediums to the end of this race. Just being very patient.
per lap.
We're getting closer and closer to half distance of this race.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.2 seconds.
Teammate status.
They're on old softs. They're in 19th. The time last lap was at 1:46.9.
Up Vettel's in.
Vettel is ahead of you. Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available. The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre. Gap to car in front is 1.9 seconds. That's P4. You're into P4.
We're, by the way, we're past the halfway mark.
Bottas is up in first place.
I don't understand why Charles is on soft tires and Seb's on mediums. I mean, the strategy I just don't get.
The gap to the car ahead is 4.8 seconds.
Just save the ERS. We get a safety car here and I come in the pits. I can put those medium tires on only if there is a safety car.
Tatiana is coming in for a stop.
Okay, good. Okay, we're getting closer to Annie's final stop of the race. Well, if we were to come into the pits now, put the medium tires on, we're thinking about going probably the end, like 25 or so laps on the medium tire to go to the end of the race. That's what we're guaranteed, is probably go to the end of the race on the medium tire. Oh shit. Leclerc caught up.
The car in front is a second a lap faster, 1 second.
Here, give you room, Shells. I'm not gonna fight you. You deserve it better than Annie does. Even though I think you have to stop again. Has he already done the two? No, he has not. God, Seb might even get a podium because he's already pitted for the medium tire. I don't get why any of these front runners are doing this a 3-stop race. I'm doing a 2-stop race to go to the end. It doesn't make any sense why you're going for a 3-stopper. And I'm doing this probably on a 2-stopper. Well, then again, I'm trying to save ERS as best as I can, because I have a nice gap to Albon. Should I go down? Should I lose the position to Seb? I'm just trying to save ERS as best as I can. But then again, I have a huge gap to the McLaren guys, so we should be fine. Or Annie should be fine, rather. Because I forgot Annie's the driver in this, not me. I'm just helping the operation, so...
Bottas has just put in a new fastest lap.
So did Charles.
In the pit window, you'll be on the mediums.
Charles did the same thing. I was probably one of the Williams cars that just came out of the pits. Seb, I know, is gaining on us or gaining on Annie, because she is yet to make her second pit stop. See, this is why we've been trying to save energy to continue to build that gap to where Seb won't even reach Annie. Yeah, Leclerc's off to the end of the distance. First time I'm racing Leclerc in the Ferrari ever, because I took his ride last year in the F1 2019 Career Mode. But of course, my team didn't debut back then. Yeah, listen to this. P4 from starting 16th on the grid. If that's not driver of the day, then I don't know what is. I bet the team will be very delighted with us getting the points. Although I should have really picked Jordan King to be my teammate, but who knows? Who knows? We could end up doing that towards the end of the season. Probably replace Tatiana with Jordan. Because Jordan... I know, because the tires are gone, okay? I get it. I get it. Seb's faster than me. Let's get that right. Ferrari has more experience than, let's say, Australian Motorsports, which just recently started up in the career mode. I get it. I get Seb's faster than us. I get it. We're catching also Latifi, but he'll probably get out of our way. Unless we just catch him and pass him on track. I can't believe we're holding off Sebastian.
No tire concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah. That's the plan. Pit window for us will open next time by. Ooh, the MGU-H. The heat is about to be worn. Hopefully Honda can give us a fresh power unit. Plus we still have a shitload of resource points we still need to use to continue to improve the car. Because I don't think we're there yet. We're getting there, but we're not there just yet. Okay, I will say this, and this is just my perspective. The pit window open graphic, I love it. Now, some people can say, well, I don't know if I like it or not, or anything. Well, I forgot to mention Latifi's about to get a penalty because he's ignoring the quote-unquote blue flag. Which, he's a freaking back marker, and he should get the hell out of the way right about now. I have to lift just to not run in the back of him. This straightaway, we should get him. Yep, there's a time penalty. Did he get a time penalty? AlphaTauri had a Gasly had a mechanical failure. Yeah, you better not come over there, bro. Okay, Latifi let me go, thank God. But he's probably gotten himself a time penalty because he ignored the blue flags. But I'm getting ready to make a pit stop, so it really didn't matter. Because he went through more than 3 marshal posts. He should probably get a time penalty right about now. Alright. Seb's trying to go to the end of the race on the mediums. I think that strategy is going to work in his favor. And we have a fairly comfortable gap between us and Sainz. I love the pit exit. Push. Because I know the other track we're going to have to deal with, the street circuit that's really fast besides this track, is Baku and Azerbaijan. Even though Baku got canceled, we're still going to do the race for you guys. 51 laps of fun. I really felt like we should have picked Jordan King, but probably next season for the My Team Career Mode, we might do that, or wait till we get to the, might do that just to see if Jordan King can really show his potential in the F1.
To catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Mm-hmm. Unless we get a safety car, that's still not out of the question. Even though the Hamilton one should have brought out the safety car. If Annie can just focus on taking care of the car. She missed the corner. She's okay. So we got 20 laps to go here in Vietnam. Beautiful place. Can't wait to dominate on career mode. On the F1 2020, my career mode. In probably a good chance to go up against Lewis Hamilton. Hi, Charlie. What? I see you, Charlie. I know you wanted to be petted, but I'm driving. Yeah, do not ask why a premiere is going all the way till 4 a.m. from yesterday or today if you're watching. Don't ask. Because you don't want to know. Yeah, because Albon's on soft. Wait, has he already complied with the regulations? No, he's not. Wow, we could end up on the podium the way it's looking. Oh my. Yeah, the last two races, we ended up complying with the regulations early. Now we complied it late. But better late than never. Because Albon, the top three plus Albon will need to pit again to go to the end of the race. The rest of us, Seb, myself, or Annie, could be on the podium. Oh boy. Seb and Annie Thomas just made a beautiful strategy. We could end up getting our first podium in this My Team Career Mode. Who saw that one coming? Nobody. Despite making it only to Q2 and getting, well, us out qualifying our teammate for the third consecutive race in a row. Despite my ICE. Imagine if I signed Mick Schumacher to this. Shit, I'm gonna earn a lot of fans from Germany. I do not understand this three-stop strategy, because the two-stop strategy was the way to go, and it may help or hurt us as far as getting a podium is concerned, but we might take a very unlikely podium, I should point out. Who on earth saw that one coming? Us taking a possible podium. But then they'll start reeling us in. Last thing I do not want to see is a safety car. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I would like to see a safety car because I could dive in the pits, put another fresh set of mediums on. Because I have a fresh set of mediums waiting in the garage. In case something does happen. God, imagine us leading the race. Who would have predicted that before the start of this week? Before the start of the race? If it wasn't for Hamilton, we'd be already in P7. But since Hamilton's out of the race and the 3 and 4 of the top 5 have not made their mandatory tire change, we're looking like a very unlikely podium at this rate we're going. Who on earth saw that one coming? Not me. And not Annie, because Annie lost a fudge load of points in Bahrain. Talk about making up the points and then some there. And she's almost got her ERS back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right now we're saving a shitload of energy. Yeah, it's because Albon's on old soft tires. They're trying to get the fastest lap of the race, but hey, you need to be paying attention. You need to have the 2 mandatory tires to go to the end of the race. Annie and Seb have already done that. God, could we end up pulling like what happened to Lando Norris in real life at the Austrian GP, even though Race 2 is now called the Syrian GP, which I find it really weird, but hey, it's Syrian mountains. Go figure. Guess who? Nicholas Latifi gonna get in the way again. Apparently Latifi's not getting the message. Annie Thomas is about to reel him in. Okay, let's not do anything stupid. Ooh, he hit the wall. Whoa, what are you doing, Latifi, my friend? That's a nice job paying attention there, Annie. She's like, blimey, Charlie, me. What is he doing? Does he not know where he's going? Did he get that time penalty that I was talking about? Hell no. Come on, FIA. You gotta be joking. That's like the second or third time he's done this in the race, and you still haven't gotten him a time penalty. Get away from... Just get away from Latifi and just probably cruise to probably a nice little redemption for points. This is really going to help us in the constructors, because we should have gotten those points we got in Bahrain, but since we have the 5-second penalty and everybody from 6th through 11th where we finished the race ended up scoring points, and we fell from 5th to outside the points in 12th. This is redemption day for Annie, because she was probably devastated. Ooh, be careful there, girl. Had me a nervous wreck there going through that corner there, eh? Seb's coming in. Ferrari, I do not understand this strategy of yours, eh? I do not understand Ferrari's strategy one bit. Oh, Verstappen's already bid it for mediums. Sainz just came in probably for his final stop of the race. And Seb just got beat by a girl. GG. How embarrassing is that if you're Sebastian Vettel and you're getting beat by a girl of Annie Thomas, a 2015 Foster's champion, I would like to remind. I find that really insulting, that you're getting beat by a girl. No offense, Seb. I really do. Let's be honest, Annie Thomas is just... I bet you probably Fitzy knows that Annie's been really had a pretty bad season in PCSRA this past season. The last season I did was 2016. But that was with Travis. I haven't done a PCSRA series since. But I'm going to be doing the series on my own. Oh yeah, Seb came in for mediums. And
We've moved into P4.
That's big. That's big right there, guys. Third and fifth for Red Bull. Yep, Albon just bit the bullet. He knew if he wasn't... I mean, I can't believe they went 40 freaking laps on this. Shut up, Jeff. I was talking, not you. I'm surprised they went like 40 laps combined on those soft tires, to be quite honest with you. Even though the track difficulty is like medium on this track for tires, so... And considering I just pulled a two-stop strategy, I hope the real F1 race is paying attention to this stream and saying, I might have to think about that strategy, actually. Yeah, you do. This is how you make up points and then some. Plus, she also might get, and she's also going to get the driver of the day. From 16th to points. Just like she's driving for Racing Point.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Oh, wonderful. George Russell had to get in the way. Yay. Now we're going to be impeded by Russell. Bleep me. Okay, Russell, can you let Annie go? Because she's going to get hounded by Seb if you don't let her go. Let her go. Let her go, Russell. And guess what? We've caught to my teammate. Now Tatiana's gonna have to let her teammate. Hey, she's running P18. That's still a good result for Tatiana. We're getting there. Now she's gonna have to move over, let her teammate slash boss. Okay, well that's one way to move it. That's one way to move out of the way for us. For Annie, that is. That's one way to do it. She said, I'm going to the pits. It's like, well, that's one way to move out of your way. Move out of the way of your teammate there. Well, I appreciate her doing that. I think they just said, box, 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 your teammate's coming. And it was like, oh, crap. But still, nice job. By the way, before I streamed, I had hot dogs, and if Zachary Taylor were to come across this stream, or anybody came across this stream, if you're watching the premiere, no, I did not share. And everybody is saying, hot dog figures, Danny. So proud of Annie today. A statement where we got robbed of points in Bahrain because of a stupid penalty that should have just let us serve. Even though they didn't give us enough laps to serve the penalty. That was pretty cool. Tatiana let us go. Even though she drove into the pits just to let us go. It's like, that's one way to move out of our way, as Seb's already caught Annie. Yeah, this is, by the way, going up. Today's what? Friday? Yeah, Friday. This is going up Saturday, or tonight is Saturday, if you're watching on YouTube, that is. I hope everybody has a good time on having fun on 11 o'clock. I know. Well, we lost a spot to Seb, but Seb is much faster than Annie. Let's get that right. And we have a good gap to Albon, so I don't know if Albon's going to catch Annie or not. But regardless, that's still a great drive from what has not been a good weekend for Australian motorsports. That's still a good result. I know Will Buxton will be like, wow, this team is really legit. We redeemed ourselves from Bahrain. This is like a redemption race from Bahrain, where we should have scored points, but we didn't, unfortunately, so. And we're up there in the midfield battle. And now we need to start working on building the car a little bit better for Tatiana to run, because she needs to start getting better performances than this, because right now she's just getting blown out by a champion in Annie Thomas, and that's really kind of embarrassing if you're Tatiana Cauldron of Colombia. I know everybody in the chat's gonna probably say, "Hi, neighbor." It's like, yay. I know I'll probably be live Saturday night on... Actually, this is up Saturday afternoon. I may be live on YouTube doing some more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. We might end up getting P6 if Albon starts catching us, but regardless, that's still a good result. That'll give us 14 points on the season, which is good for the Drivers' Championship. And with Hamilton having a bad race, this is really going to play interesting in the Constructors. Because Bottas, I know, will extend his championship lead. Hamilton's going to lose some spot. He'll probably be either 5th or 6th in the driver's table. Did well. Because I think Hamilton came in, I want to say, 2nd in points. That little mistake he did while Annie was running P7 rather, was pretty funny. Because he probably got on the power a little too quickly. Kevin Magnussen is our next. Kevin saw us. Thank you, Haas. That has to be a disaster. Yes, I'm doing a Haas term. Don't ask. I'm doing Will Buxton's impression of a Haasinator. Alright, start pulling away. Yeah, imagine this track on NR 2003, and imagine 42 cars doing the roundabout for 55 laps. Imagine that happening. Which it could, because I might build this track. And I would tell everybody, guess what? I just built a new track for you guys, and it is the legendary street circuit of Hanoi. Oh, Annie overdrove the corner a bit. Bottas just set the fastest lap of the race. So as of right now, Bottas is already extending his championship lead on not only Lewis Hamilton, but also Leclerc, Seb, and Albon in the Drivers' Championship. Shanghai is going to be really a tough race for this team. Although I'm going to probably change the white camouflage. Yeah, but they're only 9 seconds back, and the only thing that stands between Albon and me is the back marker in the Haas of Kevin Magnussen. So, good luck trying to do that, Albon. If we had that 5-second time penalty, we would be already still 5th.
Accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
Dude, our ERS deployment's been on one since, what, the start of the race, other than we've been hitting the overtake button, so... As we overdrove the corner, come on. Annie's starting to make a mistake. But she needs to keep fighting on.
Right, we have a very worn-out MGUK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire.
Relax, dude. We're towards the end of the Grand Prix. It's gonna get... We're probably gonna get an update on the car anyway, so just chill out. You're too damn worried about the MGUK. Shush. It's not like it's a big deal. I mean, besides, I have a comfortable gap between us and for Annie and Albon. That's why we're gonna have a new power unit in the back of this car. Unless Honda wants to give us a new unit to avoid, so that way we can avoid taking engine penalties.
Gap to car in front is 3.9 seconds.
I can say this is like a proper F1 race, if you know what I mean.
There's 7 laps of fuel remaining. This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
Albon, I know, is starting to reel us in, but it's probably going to be too little too late for Albon to catch Annie. Unless something dramatic happens between the Mercedes and the Red Bull of Verstappen and Bottas, we may end up getting P5, unless something happens to those two, as I mentioned before.
Verstappen's out in front.
Verstappen and Bottas putting on a show here in Hanoi.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.9 seconds.
And Verstappen sets the fastest lap of the race.
There's 6 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel remaining. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Looks like we're gonna get 5th, and unlike Bahrain, we get to keep the points. Claire's gonna end up on the podium. Bottas is leading the race. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. The car in front is 6.4 seconds. I don't think Albon's gonna get us. We should be fine. We'll be probably fine, okay.
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind, 1 second.
Yeah, but I don't know if Albon's gonna gain on us or not. I'm gonna get the 1 to go signal, everybody. Finally, 5th place. The finish we should have gotten in Bahrain, but because of a penalty, screwed it for our team. Yeah, Albon's been gaining on us, gaining on Annie lately. 1 lap to go between Bottas and Verstappen. Bottas trying to go for his 2nd win of the season. Leclerc just set the fastest lap of the race on the mediums.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
I don't know if Albon's gonna get to us. It might be too little too late for for Albon. Fuel information.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And Valtteri Bottas.
8.6 seconds.
Bottas wins the inaugural Vietnam GP. Verstappen 2nd, Leclerc will get 3rd, Seb 4th. And finally, unlike Bahrain for Annie Thomas, she's going to get P5 and hold off a hard-charging Alexander Albon. And it's P5 for us.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in park front.
Trophy and Red River race. Red River Racer. Jeez, I can't talk.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrow. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave him the edge over the competition today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions, and perfecting the team strategies. They got all of these.
Finally, a good result for the team. Thank God. That'll be a good team debrief.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Yes, sirree. But this time not with Lewis Hamilton, but his teammate, but the Ferrari boys. Alright.
So let's review the updated driver's standings. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as the driver of the day?
I have to give it to Thomas. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
It's time to see how things are going.
She's ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for
Wow.
more exciting Formula One action soon.
Andy Thomas is ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Alert, that is not a drill. Finally, 10 points after we should have had 24. Tatiana got P19. That's her best finish. That little Hamilton really helped Annie. So, P5, first top 5 of the year. Driver of the day.
That was an exciting race, Mark. Let's have yours. You were cutting your way through the field during the race. Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. It was more like dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it? Great. Well, that's everything.
Alright. That's our best finish of the season, P5. So, good. To the qualifying we had, it really hurt, you know. What, Charlie? But, you know, we needed that P5 after we lost the P5 in Bahrain, so that's kind of a quote-unquote made it up, so we didn't achieve the fastest lap, and, well, we got more money on the table for us, so that's okay, so, gonna update the car, and then we'll get ready for Spain. I think I'm gonna show you the interview, before we sign off, so, alright, well, Annie is now ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the driver's table. The constructors were now the second best of the rest, so, that's a good chunk of points we needed. Make up those points after what happened in Bahrain, so. Ooh. Sweet. What do we got? Okay, let's just autofill. Okay, give me a second. What? Hang on, dear. I'll be right back, guys. Guys. Okay, let's. What do we need to We need to upgrade the car. Alright.
We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head over to the corporate tab and select the sponsor.
Skip. I'm not interested in that. Alright, so, yep. We'll head to China next, so. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, like, favorite, subscribe. Tell your friends about these amazing videos and all that. Thanks for watching, guys, and take it easy.